Hello, everyone. If you are planning to fly to Canada, you may need an electronic travel authorization, also called an ETA. In this video, I will show you exactly how to apply for a Canada ETA, step by step, using the official Government of Canada website. This information is for tourists, family visitors, and short-term business travelers. Everything you see in this video is based on official Government of Canada sources, and we are going to post the official government link in the video description so you can access the correct page yourself. To start things off, make sure you are on the official Government of Canada website. You should see Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, also called IRCC. This is the only official place to apply for a Canada ETA. Now, before you click Start, let's quickly prepare what you need. Keep your passport beside you, because every detail must match your passport exactly. You will also need a working email address, because IRCC sends all updates by email. You will need a credit or debit card to pay the official fee. One important thing to know is that the ETA application form cannot be saved, so once you begin, you should complete it in one session. Now, let's begin the application. On the screen, you will see the option to start a new ETA application. Click to continue. The first question asks what travel document you plan to use to travel to Canada. In most cases, this will be a regular passport. Next, the form asks you to select the code that matches your passport. This code is found on your passport information page. It may be labeled as Code, Issuing Country, Authority, or Country Code. Take a moment here and select the correct one. Now, you will enter your passport number. Type it exactly as it appears on your passport. After that, you must re-enter the passport number. Copy and paste is not allowed in this field, so type it carefully again. This step is very important because small mistakes can cause delays. Now, we move to your personal details. Enter your last name and your first name or names exactly as shown on your passport. Do not shorten names and do not use nicknames. Next, enter your date of birth, your gender, your country of birth, and your city or town of birth. If your passport does not show a city or town, enter the name of the place where you were born. Now let's look at the passport dates. Enter the date your passport was issued and the date it expires. Double-check these dates before continuing. Next, the form asks about nationality. Confirm the nationality shown on your passport. If you hold more than one citizenship, list the additional nationalities in the section provided. Now, you will see a question about Canada history. The form asks whether you have ever applied for or received a visa, an ETA, or a permit to visit, work, study, or live in Canada. Answer honestly. Next, we move to contact information. Choose your preferred language for communication. Then, enter your email address. After that, re-enter your email address. Again, copy and paste is not allowed in this field, so type it carefully. This email is very important because it is how IRCC contacts you. Now, let's move to your residential address. Enter your permanent home address. Do not enter a temporary address such as a hotel or short-term stay. Fill in your street number, street name, city or town, and country. Next, the form asks if you know when you will travel to Canada. If you know, you can answer yes. If you are not sure, you can select no. This question helps processing, but it is not mandatory. Now you will see the privacy notice. This explains how IRCC collects and uses personal information under Canadian law. Take a moment to read this section. Next comes the declaration. Here, you confirm that all information you provided is truthful, complete, and correct. The form explains that giving false information can have serious consequences. Now it's time to sign. To sign electronically, type your name exactly as it appears on your passport. This acts as your official signature. Once that is done, you can agree and proceed to payment. After payment, keep your receipt. The official instructions warn that you may not be able to print it later. Now, let's talk about what happens after submission. Many ETA applications are approved within minutes. In some cases, IRCC may email you for additional steps. Always check your inbox and your spam or junk folder. If IRCC needs more information, follow the instructions in the email carefully and respond on time. To finish up, here are a few important reminders. Always apply using the official Government of Canada website. We have included the official government link in the video description. Enter passport details exactly as shown. Apply early, even if your trip is months away. An approved ETA allows you to travel, but it does not guarantee entry. Final entry decisions are made by border officers when you arrive. If this video was helpful, please like the video, subscribe for more clear immigration information, and check the official links in the description. Thank you for watching and safe travels.